Welcome to another video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at that aspect of power chords. So this is for a particular pupil of mine who's just done his first lesson on power chords. So just going to keep it nice and simple here. What we're looking at with a power chord is we've got an open string here. We're going to play the open string and one other note. The other note is going to be on the next string, 2 frets higher. So we can play like this. So here I'm playing I better stand back here so you can see that I'm using 2 fingers here to play 2 strings. Now the reason I'm not standing all the way over there is so you can see nice and close in on the fretboard. But I'm playing the E string and the B string. Now what I can do with this is I can move everything across one. So now instead of playing the E string and the 2nd fret on the next string, so that's like that. Now I'm going to play the A string and the 2nd fret across there. So where the first one was like this, the second one like this. It's been a while since I've played this particular guitar. There's normally another guitar I use in lessons, and tuning will always be slightly unsettled if you leave things, so just spend a bit of time getting things back in order. And when you do get them back in order, strings are like elastic bands, so they will try to get back to where they were before, so it just needs constantly bringing it back in, and eventually it'll settle in the new tuning. So you'll just see me just tweaking as we're going. So what I was doing there was I was playing the E power chord and then the A power chord just by moving it across. And I could do the same thing again. I could play the D power chord by moving it across. So I've got the D string here, and then I've got the 2nd fret next to the D string. So ideally you'd be nipping just behind the fret here, but actually for the purpose of the video I'll play right in the middle so you can see exactly where I'm playing. E power chord, that's the E string and the 2nd fret. A power chord, which is the A string and the 2nd fret. And D power chord, which is the D string and the 2nd fret. So of course you can rewind the video, have a look at little sections of that, practice over playing the E. So you can play that with different rhythms. You can then move across the A string and play the A power chord and play that with different rhythms. Or change to. You can come across the D string, play that rhythm. Or change. And just as you change rhythms, then it gives you something really fun to play and something where you feel like it's growing and it's moving and you're not standing still, but you're actually practicing the power chord again and again, and repetitive practice is really good. So what I could play is so I was playing the E power chord just once. Then I'm going to come across the D power chord, that's the D string here with the 2nd fret, and I'm going to play that 3 times. And then I'm going to come across the A string and play that 3 times. So that's once on the E, 3 times on the D, 3 times on the A. And you'll start to hear the beginnings of a tune that you might know. And then the rest of the riff goes on but that's for a different video. What we're looking at today is we're looking at these power chords. And and then you could throw in a single note lick, which goes on the G on the 3rd fret. I'll do a separate video on how I'm slurring between these notes, but basically grabbing the G on the 3rd fret, and then the 3rd fret of the next string down, which is a D. It's the 3rd fret of the B string. And then you're playing the A. It's always difficult to look at the camera and play the guitar at the same time. So, 2 parts of this lick. 2 parts of the riff, sorry. First part is the chords. And then we go into this lick up the top here. Now, what you can do is you can take away the slurs and you can take away the vibrato at the end to just playing G, E, D, B, A. That's G on the 3rd fret of the E string, E on the E string, D on the 3rd fret of the B string, the B string, and then the A on the 2nd fret of the G string. So I'm going to do that with one finger. So you can play this whole riff with one finger. Have fun with that, and I will see you in the next video.